Hello everyone. Come on in. Greetings.
Welcome, hello.
Hello, welcome. How are you, brother?
How are you?
I don't eat processed meat except butcher's sausage.
You are eating good meat. Processed sausages are not very healthy in my opinion because bad blood does not come out. I don't eat it. We're about to make butcher's sausage. You will explain butcher's sausage and how people should buy sausage. Then let's get started. Let's start with our meat. First, let's start with our meat. Our meat is like this veal meat, veal's brisket and rib meat. There is no internal fat in it.
Okay.
At least only the rib of the veal. Yes, what is the reason? The rib of the veal. One is the reason for using the brisket fat. I can sell good meat to a customer. My meat problem to process is eliminated. Secondly, we all know that internal fat is a problem. Not to make people experience that problem.
For example, you said ribs.
Well,
Why, for example, is this not complete?
the sausage needs to be a little fatty. We made sausage from the thigh, and even though we added fat afterwards, it was not good. Of course, the fat of the rib meat is definitely its own fat. The fat on its own adds flavor.
We use veal.
We use 90% veal.
So why not lamb? I mean, for example, we think that lamb meat is more delicious under normal conditions.
The animal's own meat fat does not dry out in sausage. Sorry, in lamb meat, because its own fat is in the consistency of tail fat. It cannot protect itself at lower temperatures, so it makes souring because it melts. It is delicious when you eat it at first. It is not suitable for preservation. It is not.
It needs to be
in
used.
salsa there. Needs to be used. So in very small proportions, you can use it when you make it for pleasure. You can use it if you are going to consume. It is not very good otherwise.
I understand. Go ahead.
As the meat is spoiled due to travel, it is also low in flavor. We are in the planning stage for the spice to be identical. After whipping it in the machine, we will complete the last stage spice. We're going to knead the sausage. Let's take it like this. In order to feed the spice well, we mix it well before punching it. We throw enough spices into this existing minced meat after that. The third one, the 2/3 ratio, is enough again. We add the spices. At the last stage, we add the spice of the remaining top one, while stirring. We don't create difficulties. Evenly, the spice upsets on all sides. We pass it through the machine one more time. We are done when we have enough eggs again. It's ready to be filled.
We'll take it. How long do you need for?
This is more or less 20 minutes, 15 minutes. The kneading process continues.
I mean, as far as I understand it, so that the spices
So
are
that it
compatible.
becomes homogeneous.
That's why you bought a second meat grinder.
We're going to put our sausage through the machine for the second time. The first time is over. More.
In our second shot, the curtain of the sausage is found is not spices that are identified.
First month. Let's cook a piece of this for tasting.
What is in the spice mix?
Let me take out
What would
spice.
you say for those who want to make it at home?
Black pepper, chili pepper, cumin in the mixture. Sorry, we misspoke. We said chili powder. Cumin optional. After that, it's up to you. Muscat cinnamon. Caramel.
That's a lot of stuff.
It's
If you're
all
into
up to you.
desserts and
There's
stuff,
even a curry.
curry, there's even curry. It is very interesting.
Ginger. They all have cause and effect. For example, when you put ginger, ginger is a preservative. Likewise, cloves are also germicidal if you put the proportions correctly.
It's beautiful. The smell of cloves is strong. Doesn't it get into the
It
sausage?
enters the sausage.
Ohan, you say that experience is a skill.
I'll tell you what, 10 kilos. We put between 10 and 15 grains.
From the carnation.
That's it. More than that changes the taste.
I get it, I get it.
Cinnamon at the wrong rate, it causes rancidity.
That's what you're saying about spices.
You can find your own taste by trial and error until you find it by experimenting with it.
That's very good. He can create the situation according to his own taste.
The sausage that I took out of my hand, we pulled it one time. Look, because we pull it one time, the pieces stay in the house, the fatty tissues are visible, but the fatty tissues that the customer prefers are not visible, although it is not much.
What is your food preference? Which one? You say he's like my child.
Like my children because I make them. If you bring them, they will never fall apart. This way it is wonderful. It comes out as thin as you want. One of the most common problems is that the sausage falls apart because the knife is blunt.
Water.
We don't put our sausages like this. Now let's touch the bread. Not touching now.
Conclusion. It wasn't touching, but yeah. The flavor's twisted differently.
It doesn't get more messy.
That's right.
No, it's okay. I mean, at least
Now we've come to the best part, the eating. He cooked us the fresh one first. That's what we'll eat. With lots of oil. The oil just dripped on the phone. And this one waited, rested. This sausage came in sausage form. Now let's taste it. It's a sausage with a full meat flavor. It's very enjoyable.
oh, natural shout, we will fill the natural shout obtained from the animal itself. But of course, this way it will not pass into the subject of our machine, so we wet it. This is the intestine for me. We put on our spices. By the way, since the sausage is made entirely on our front counter, I would like to thank everyone who wants to watch. We're putting the machine in my daughter's mouth.
Okay, sure. You do one at a time. Okay. You hold the sausage like this and squeeze it. Okay.
Without sliding it in, it looks easy, but we're going to spread it out like this.
Sabahat Abi, we made a very good sausage. You tied it very well. Now, as a result, if people can reach you, they'll buy sausage from you. But if they can't, what should they pay attention to when buying sausage? For example, over there on the left is dried sausage, and on the right is the sausage you just made.
It's very difficult to speak on behalf of someone else. They should shop where they trust. Can you tell from the color? Can you tell from the smell? You can't tell from the smell, you can tell from the color. When the color is light, it's light again. Red burgundy color when I try.
There you are. What we see is brown. It's a suitable, ideal color for us. Yes, it
Yes,
is.
very much.
It's very nice. Thank you very much.
Bon appetit and good health to your feet.
We saw how sausage is made. We also saw how to buy sausage. And we ate. That's the end of our video. Thank you for watching me. Stay with love.